As a chef of 40 years, I never saw myself owning my own restaurant. But if I were to ever do a restaurant, I thought roasted chicken was something I always loved. I knew I could do well. I thought, well, if I was going to do one, that's the direction I would go. I wanted to create a wing that was special. As I sat and thought about the whole wing experience, people go out to eat wings, they always get a dipping sauce. Why a dipping sauce? It's obvious, because wings don't have flavor. Most dipping sauces are put there to help the wing get some flavor. In my process of creating my wing, I tried probably 100 different wings. I would say 99% of them had no flavor in them. If it's marinated, there's the flavor. If you roast it, it infuses the flavor and locks in the flavor. And if you create a sauce that's tossed in it, why would you want to even dip this wing? What would be the point? As a matter of fact, I don't want anybody dipping this wing. See if we can break that habit, that need to dip a wing.
All right, coming on, fingers.
When John and I were talking about this partnership, we understood we had to do something to make it sell, and food truck was the logical answer to that.
No waiting.
Working on a food truck is like a dance. You know, they start the music and it's a little awkward getting out of the dance floor at first, but once the music's playing and you're out there for a while, you're beginning to get a beat and the groove and the flow, and it's like everybody's dancing to the same beat and moving in the same direction, and the flow is happening. And if you've hired the right people any given night, you're not afraid to see 1,000 people. You know by the end of the night it's going to go well.
I got started in the food industry after culinary school. Probably got interested in cooking because my mom wasn't a very good cook. Samantha was born in '96, and Matt was born 13 months later in '97. Matt was playing baseball summer of his 8th year, and as we got into the fall of that year, and this was a stretch for about 3 weeks, and he would wake up and vomit. They diagnosed him through a CAT scan with a tumor in the area below your cerebellum that causes you to vomit. That was what was finally diagnosed and revealed once we figured out that there was a tumor there. You know, here's a healthy kid playing baseball 2-3 months prior and brain tumor. That was a tough time. That was tough on all of us, but you just get through it.
John and I were working together in the final chapters of Matt's walk here on Earth. When he came in, he was a true professional, but you knew he was carrying his son's life in his hands.
Pam was up with Matt, and I went to bed, get a little rest, and came up and said, you better come down. This was the only time I heard it from Matt, that he said, Dad, I just can't do this anymore. And so my wife and I said, Matt, you're okay. We're okay. We love you. That was the only time he ever said, I can't do this anymore, because he was always in battle mode.
We weren't partners at that time, but he was a dear friend, and knowing that we were going into business together, part of the partnership was carrying Matt's legacy as well. It was simple. Sell some chicken and help some families.
The question Matt always asked me in regards to kids being there without their loved ones was, what's going on, Dad? And I said, people have to work, there's bills to be paid. And so to that end, what we hope to do is help them pay their bills, whether it be a gas bill or a food bill or a lodging bill, so that they can be with their child.
Who is Matt going to impact down the road? Has the next phase of Matt's legacy been realized yet? I don't know that we're there yet. But I think one day Matt will look at it and say he's proud of what he sees.
What an event. It's huge.
When you create a wing, you embark on a personal journey to create perfection, create something different, something unique. There are a lot of good opportunities to make a wrong decision on a wing. You're not going to make a wrong decision when you come to Wingman Matt. Our wing is unique. It speaks to something you've never had before. And you'll walk away feeling like you were part of something special.